Hello friends. It's Christmas! Which means super glam, super glittery, all that good stuff. I asked you guys on Instagram, what do you want to see? Super glam or else a glam with a little bit of sparkle. And thankfully you all said super grungy, super glittery, and this is what we got. This is super easy to recreate. I don't want you guys to be put off by all the glitter, have all my glitter blinding you. I promise. Just keep on watching. If you guys recreate this, please make sure to tag me. I'll leave all the product details down below. Let's go. Okay, I look like a crazy person because I didn't charge my camera because I am a top class YouTuber. So I basically have half my face done, the power of makeup. My brows today I used Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil, so it's a little bit skinnier than Goof Proof, the one I normally use. And the 24-hour brow setter. This for your eyebrows is like super glue. I also use that on my baby hairs as well, just to, you know, keep them down. My hair's looking a little bit bumpy. Alright, let's get going. Keilidh's base, how are you? This is the first base I've had and it's still going. As you can see, I've went for this really like swooped up, super sexy cat eye kind of look because I'm wearing my hair back, so I want my eyes to be super wham in your face, you know? The thing I struggle with most when doing my eye makeup is the actual shape. The blend I have down, it's the shape that kind of messes me up sometimes. So what I like to do is take a cold pencil. This one's all gammy. This is just a plain brown one, and I'm gonna create a little wang thing out here on the other edge. Not using an awful lot, just a little bit. See, like so. Then I'm gonna take a bullet brush. This is the SK04 for my collection, and we're just gonna. Oh, that has a little bit of colour on it already. Let's just abort mission for a second. We're just gonna blend that out. This is gonna help me keep my like super winged out shape that I like. It's just what I find super easy. I haven't set or done my concealer or anything like that on this side of the face just yet because I'm using a lot of glitter, so I don't wanna do that. You see the wing kind of shape that's already created? That's what we want. That's what we're gonna follow, girl. Moving on to, obviously, first shade I'm taking is Prophecy, and I'm just gonna press that on top over here where I want it to be super smoky and super dark. Only taking the tiniest amount because Lord knows she's pigmented. Okay, not going to do any more than that because I'm going to mess it all up. This is the most important part now, and the most important tool. This is the SK03 brush from my collection, and this brush is just so good. You've heard me talk about it so much. It's so good when you've got small eyes, but for detailed work like this, like I said, I really messed up basically on the shape, and this brush just helps me create that perfect shape without, you know, using a brush that's too big and that covers my whole eyeball. This way I can get an eye shape that I want in a controlled manner. I'm taking Savior on this brush and I'm just going to start feathering the edges of that and bringing it up into the crease. Another thing I tend to do is I bring the eyeshadow up way too high here. Suits other people's eye shapes, not my eye shape, so whenever I see it on Instagram I'm like, oh, let's do that, and then it looks like shit. Just make sure you're assessing your eye shape appropriately, properly, whatever. Still following the little wing shape that we had mapped out for myself over here. Let me zoom you in, how rude. Only putting a light amount of colour into this region here because I'm going to be putting a lot of glitter in there, but I need to have a little bit of colour just to have the glitter bounce off so it doesn't look like it's just, you know, floating there. Just going back and forth between Savior and Prophecy and just building up that colour a little bit more. See that shape that I have going on? Winged out. Love it. Taking my SK04 brush and a little bit of Oath, which is a super dark brown. Like, hello? Excuse me. I'm just gonna map out that little wang thing. Shape again. Just being very aware that I'm keeping that shape. I'm taking my finger and some 1996 I'm just very roughly going to bounce this onto the lid. As you can see on this side, I want the glitter to be super bitsy, glittery, intense, chunky sparkle. So this is basically just going to be our base. You can be super messy with this. I want to bring it up quite high in here. Higher than what I normally do or what you guys normally do. So just to give you a bit of perspective. We're going all out on the glitter today. We're not afraid of it today. It's Christmas. I'm taking MAC Oh Darling highlighter. I'm putting that on my inner corner and also my brow bone. Again, really kind of blowing that out, making it as glittery as possible, but the more glitter, the better. Now to the endless amount of glitter that we're using. Steel and Magnificent Metal in Gold Goddess. Mine is literally like done and so dried out, but that works in my favor for this one. It's going to be super chunky and bitsy, and that's what we want. You see how we're getting sparkly now? We're heading to sparkly town. What am I even talking about? Okay, the glitter I'm going to use is Glam and Co. glitter in Gold Melt. So it's super bitsy and chunky, and the glitters are all different widths, sizes. So it makes it look super, I don't know. So I'm going to spray my brush. And we're just gonna load it all up in there. This is why we did not set our face. Being so messy with this. Oh yeah, look how bitsy and grungy we're looking, girl. Just adding a little black line to my lash line. That's just going to give the appearance of a more cat-like effect. Why can't I speak? And it's going to help hide your lash band a little bit more. Not that we need that, but you know. Mascara, I'm using my favourite one at the moment, which is the Benefit Roller Lash. So good if you've got stumpy ass, little eyelashes like me. Lashes I'm wearing today are my own in the style Black Heart. They're just the perfect lash for this look because they're shorter on the inside and longer at the outside. They don't hide all the glitter and they just give you that. Just squishing my natural lashes to the falsies. Boom. See the difference in my eyes when I really focus on the shape that I want to create? Literally looks like I've had a facelift. I haven't. Moving on to underneath, I'm taking the same kohl pencil I took before and just running that into my lash line. Making sure you get it through those lashes. If you just have a little thin line, that makes your eyes look super beady. As I said, this look is all about lifting, so I don't want to bring my bottom eyeshadow down too low, so I'm actually just going to take my small little bullet brush with a little bit of Prophecy and Savior and just very lightly blend this out. I'm using a bullet brush because I have more control over it. If you use a massive fluffy brush, it's going to blend it down too far. Oh no, I forgot to do my concealer. It's fine, it's fine. The reason we do concealer first is because doing it afterwards makes it very hard to blend it without messing up your eyeshadow, but it's fine. I can use a brush to blend out my concealer. Actually, I've been using brushes a lot more recently. I can't remember the last time I used a beauty blender properly. Who am I? I'm just going to get right up in there and then I'll blend it out again afterwards. Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish. Now, I'm taking my little SK03 brush again with a tiny amount of Savior and just making sure the top and bottom connect out here. I like to use my finger even just to blend the eyeshadow into the concealer. If you use a brush, you can get like those weird little lines. I'm just gonna add the same glitter that I did earlier on to the inner portion of my eye. I'm inhaling glitter. Death by glitter. I mean, I could think of worse things. Oh, she's sparkly. We're gonna finish off the rest of the face. I'm taking the Milani Baked Bronzer. This is fab because it actually has like a sheen to it. We're going for that glow. We're going into 2019 glowing, girls. No other way. It was acceptable. I want to be super, super bronzed. Whenever I wear my hair back like this, I feel like my features need to like, you know? So I whack on the bronzer. I don't want to go for too much blusher today. Gotcha. Because I want to go for a nude lip, most likely, and my eyes are neutral. That's why I like to bring the colour in with blusher. Highlight again. MAC Oh Darling. This is just a really nice gold. Using this on my SK01 highlighter brush. Hello. Hello. You can use a tiny amount of pressure and make it super small, or else you can kind of really press it into your skin and the brush kind of disperses a little bit more. Taking a tiny amount of Ofra glazed donut, and I like to just pop that right on the highest point. I always feel like I have to do my eyebrows just brushing them through again after you put powder on top, because I feel like the powder sticks to them and you don't want that. I'm going to add a few freckles because that's kind of what I do. It's kind of my gig now. I'm going to use a small amount of Prophecy. It's like the perfect freckle colour, I guess. On a teeny tiny little paintbrush. How can people not like their freckles? I'm so jealous. The reason why I do this is because, first of all, I love them. I think they just make your foundation look less cakey and like full coverage, because it's, you know, my freckles are showing through. And any little friends that decided to show up for the festivities, or due to the festivities, should I say. This is what happens when I drink. It comes out in my skin. We don't want that. My lips, I think, come on, say it with me. I think I'm gonna go for a nude. Lot 63 lip liner. This is how I get my lips even, by going like this. Just putting on some MAC Velvet Teddy. It's like a deep nude. I want to gloss it, I think. This is the Lancome L'Absolu Lacquer. Okay, let me tell you something about these. I tried these once and I hated them. I was like, ooh, what the hell is the point in this? Because whenever you put it on, it's like an oil, and I felt like it was taking off my lipstick and everything underneath. Like, these are the stupidest things ever. But I put it on the other day for whatever reason, and I actually left it on long enough this time to realise that it actually turns to a gloss, and a really nice gloss. When you first put it on, it's like an oil, it's ooey, and then after time it turns into a really nice gloss. Almost like a balm, and it's super long lasting as well. There you go, in my own words. This here's the finished look for you guys. Super Christmassy, chunky, grungy, glittery, all that good stuff. I asked you guys on Instagram what did you want to see, and you said super glam, so I hope I did you justice. Come on in.
I'm not ready.
I'm not ready.
Jesus. Right.
Very bright.
Whoa. Okay.
Next video, I'm going to be glamming this thing. We're going to make it go from this. Insert picture of you looking super glam right here. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you can see our next video, and yeah, bye bye.